We're going to pull back to our bases. We're going to try and support the Iraqis as much as we can and let them go out and try and accomplish missions. And we still did do missions, but we definitely had moved back to these big bases. Well, there was a guy, there were several people, and one of them was General Petraeus. He wrote this, the counterinsurgency manual. Because now what you had was you went from this idea of we were fighting kind of terrorists, and all of a sudden we were fighting an organized insurgency. And that was a huge strategic shift. And so now instead of going out and grabbing a bad guy and then coming back, the new strategy, and it was implemented in Ramadi by a guy named Colonel Sean McFarland, was seize, clear, hold, and build, which means you're going to go into these enemy-controlled neighborhoods, you're going to take buildings, you're going to hold those buildings, you're going to build them into your own forts, and you're going to have American and Iraqi soldiers live in those enemy-controlled territories until the enemy was gone.
Had that ever been implemented before?
It had been implemented in Tal Afar in northern Iraq by a guy named H.C. McMaster, who's another kind of legendary military army colonel at the time. All these guys are generals now because they're awesome guys. He had implemented it up there. He had actually turned that plan over to General McFarland, and General McFarland came down to Ramadi and implemented the plan there. But what was hard to understand is no one really knew about this